Hey, this is Adam from Smart Furniture, and I'm going to be showing you how to install your floating wall shelves. Now, whether you've installed many things or this is your first time installing anything, this is simple, you can do it. Today I'm going to show you how. When you receive your package, inside you're going to get your shelf. Your bracket is going to be nested inside your shelf, and you're also going to get a hardware package with screws and drywall anchors. The tools you're going to need are going to be a drill bit, a Phillips head bit, a level, a pencil, and a stud finder. If you don't have a stud finder, you can pick one up for about 15 bucks, the local hardware store or online. They're really nice to have when you're working with the walls inside your home. This is what a standard wall inside a home will look like. This is a wall with wooden studs that are 16 inches apart. Placement is very important. You're going to take your bracket and your stud finder and you're going to determine where your studs are at. The goal is to have at least one side, hopefully both, landing on a stud. And you're going to take your stud finder. We have a stud right here. We can go there, this way. We're going to do ours right here. The center hole, nothing there, so we're going to do a drywall anchor. On this side, there's a stud as well. Now to make your first mark, you're going to use your stud finder, and your goal is to make your first mark right in the center of your stud. Your stud is 1.5 inches wide, so I'm going to use my stud finder, and right in the middle, at the height I want, I'm going to mark just for the first hole, just one tick mark. You're going to want to select a bit that's slightly smaller than your hardware. This one right here is going to be slightly smaller, and so my hole will still be snug and not have extra space. You're going to want to drill your hole about half the length of your hardware. And actually hold your bracket vertical, still with the arrow, so it will pivot and point up. Take your screw and hand tighten a few turns to get it started, and then let it carefully hang there. We're going to come and do all the rest later. Select a Phillips head bit that's going to fit snug into your screw. Now with this hanging vertically, hand tightened, I'm going to use the drill and go in about 90%. That's still going to leave us some play to bring it up and level the rest of the holes. Now I'm going to pivot up. With the same hand, I'm going to hold the level on the top of the bracket, ensure everything's level, and then I'm going to mark our remaining holes. 2 outer, 1 in the center, and this other outer. Now I can carefully lower back down to vertical and let it hang. I'm going to pre-drill the rest of these, and then after that we'll secure everything on there. As we determined before, the outer 2 are going to land on a stud. This inner one is going to need a drywall anchor. You're going to pre-drill the holes just the same. For this hardware set, our drill bit that we used before matches the same size for our screw and our anchor. It's slightly smaller than both. Now that you've drilled your hole to slightly smaller than the anchor, you're going to go ahead and press the anchor in just with your thumb. Press till it's firmly snug against the wall. Now I got my hardware. I'm going to pull this back up. I'm going to hand tighten in the top outer one to the hole I just made. You can go ahead and put these in. I usually do about 90% until I get all of them in, and then I will finish them off. Simply slide this on, firmly pressed against the wall. Not all shelves have this, but if they do, you definitely need to do it. And that's it. Congrats, you made it happen. Hope you enjoy your new shelf.